This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 24th ranked team, Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
The defense showing blitz here. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Boilermakers come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Boilermakers are in the red zone now. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Boilermakers line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react to get points on the board. Man, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. For Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, it's a handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff on a single back formation. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get pat.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they get him down after the completion. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Is the defense wearing down? Play number 11 on this drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush. but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Strong game by this quarterback. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Hand off to the single back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Boilermakers come to the line in a hurry up. Trying the old counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking right, this one caught. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27. The Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And now the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yard.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Boilermakers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will have to kick this away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw again. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called. A tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds an open target on the left side. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
And the sophomores got him for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of...
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And And they've got him.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Toss play to the outside. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. The back's got it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Running. When the ball is knocked loose, who's got it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-out. And now they'll run it on the draw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense in hurry-out mode.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short throw complete to the tight end. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. The Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Runs through the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the back now goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Touchdown, Purdue. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And he's got it again. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And that is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. And looking to throw now on first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Purdue. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Boilermakers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And then first down, they go right back to him. Second down after that run on the previous play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Boilermakers pick up enough for a first down here. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350. Down he goes, a sack.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Norris. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Boilermakers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead. And what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
The kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Zags a quick throw. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Boilermakers moving quickly down the field here.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And the Boilermakers will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down?
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. One option, they could take a safety here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They're thinking about maybe taking a safety in this situation. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.